It's kind of a good feeling when your franchise or maybe your comic book publisher finally listens to you. They go, you know what? We're going to acknowledge we've got problems with the product. In January, we're going to restart the DC Comics universe, Dawn of DCU, because your voices have been heard and you're not enjoying what we're doing. At least that's the way it kind of appeared until we finally got some details out of New York Comic Con, where DC fans learned that they're kicking off this new age of DC Comics with an event series. And they're promising transformations of the characters, new powers, and secrets revealed. That's strike 3, DC Comics. Strike 1, shuffling your crappy writers onto new books as if we wouldn't notice. I'm talking about you, Titty Howard. Strike 2, kicking off your big reboot with an event. Are you kidding me? Strike 3, promising that we're going to transform all the characters. Yes, that's what we've all been saying. DC Comics, you haven't transformed your characters enough over the past 4 or 5 years. That's what we've all been looking for. Please take all the characters that people actually like and just let all of your crappy writers transform them before our very eyes, and then we'll come back and be happy. Buckle up, folks, because Daddy's in a mood. Let's talk about Lazarus Island. During its Explore the Universe panel at New York Comic Con on Thursday, DC announced its first 2023 event. DC released an ominous image of the Lazarus volcano exploding. Its green lava forming Superman's iconic symbol. The explosion will take place in Batman vs. Robin #4, the penultimate issue in a limited series written by Mark Waid and drawn by Mahmoud Asrar. Lazarus Planet will seemingly establish a new status quo for everyone in the DC universe, just as DC shifts into the new editorial era known as Dawn of DCU, which spins out of the currently ongoing event Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. I guess Lazarus pits just weren't interesting enough, so we had to have a Lazarus Island. And now we're going to have a Lazarus Planet. I don't know if DC Comics realize this, but the Lazarus pits are actually just a plot device, a MacGuffin, if you will. Not really something that needs to be explored this deeply, in my opinion. And is anyone else getting severe Brian Michael Bendis and J.J. Abrams vibes on this one? Oh, great. So we need to read Batman Superman World's Finest because it introduces the Devil Nazah, which leads us into Batman vs. Robin, where we get to explore that character further. But then the Lazarus volcano explodes, so we can lead into Lazarus Planet, which will no doubtly lead into another event. I absolutely despise the breadcrumb event scheme that Brian Michael Bendis, I guess, perfected, if you want to call it that, during his time at Marvel Comics. DC Comics are promising 3 things in Lazarus Planet: heroes transformed, secrets revealed, powers unleashed. Who asked for the heroes to be transformed? That's what DC's been doing for the past 2 years. I think everyone's actually been asking, please return the heroes to their previous states, because what you've done with the heroes is actually destroying them. Nobody wants to see DC Comics heroes be further transformed from what they are already right now, except for the handful of mindless muppets out there that get excited about every single thing that DC Comics. Secrets revealed. Great, they're going to retcon key elements of the DC Comics universe. Haven't seen that one before. I wonder if these secrets will be really dark and change everything we know about the heroes. And it's really a breath of fresh air seeing all the promotional art they've released for Lazarus Planet. It's so nice and dark and disgusting and gritty, and I think that's what we need. Less hopefulness in the DC Comics universe. One of the reasons no one likes this version of DC Comics is because it's too damn dark. And they're not doubling down this time, they're tripling down. Great, we're getting Dark Knight's death metal all over again. Powers unleashed. I don't think anyone has said the reason current DC Comics suck is because the powers are wrong. Most people just want the real heroes back, and I can guarantee that is not happening under Dawn of DCU. It is more of the same, a new coat of paint on the same issues DC Comics have been struggling with for damn near 3 years now. Make it all go away. Let's just do a firm reboot, go back to something Rebirth style, where you go back to the best versions of the characters and see if you can build a competent superhero universe people actually want to invest in anymore. This is literally the last straw. I can't believe this is the best idea DC Comics could come up with to reboot their universe after so many monumental failures the last several years. Mark Waid will be the architect for Lazarus Planet, and he'll be teaming up with Riccardo Federici, Gene Yang, Billy Tan, Nicole Maines, Skylar Partridge, Francis Manu Paul, Philip Kennedy Johnson, Josie Campbell, Dan Waters, and more. Creative teams for the event will be announced alongside solicit text and covers for DC's January comics in its October solicitation. What the flying fuck is Nicole Maines doing here? She's not a comic book writer. She's a trans actress / activist. Like there's a difference. Nice to see DC Comics listening to their fans, doubling, tripling down on shit creative talent that know fuck all about actual comic books. Does Jim Lee think Nicole Maines is an actual celebrity? Nobody watches that shitty Supergirl show. And it's canceled anyway. What the fuck does it matter? Another Z-list celebrity slumming it in comics. We deserve better. And you can guarantee that Tom Taylor, Tim Sheridan, T. Franklin, Vita Ayala, Stephanie Williams, Stephanie Phillips, and all the other shitty creators that have destroyed this era of DC Comics will be invited back and likely be a part of this event. There is no hope for the future of DC Comics. There is no change on the horizon as far as what fans actually want. They don't listen to us. They think we're mindless idiots, and as long as we see the illusion of change, we won't actually see it for what it is. They think we're the mindless muppets that will literally go out there and call every single shitty comic book DC puts out a fucking classic. Well, I hate to break it to them. DC Comics fans have had enough, and this is not the change anybody was looking for. And they asked a host of just fucking stupid questions. Well, you want to ask stupid questions, DC Comics? I've got a host of stupid fucking answers for you. In the announcement accompanying its Explore the Universe panel, DC presents the following questions. Can Power Girl free herself from an out-of-control Omen? I like Power Girl, so probably, hopefully. Who are the mysterious trio claiming to be resurrected siblings of Raven? Zero fucks given. Will Dreamer's visions guide our heroes to the path of victory? Less than zero fucks given. Can Mercy Graves survive the transformation she's undergone? I sure fucking hope not. Will Martian Manhunter survive a psychic link to a doomsday nest? Dear God, it really is death metal for the third fucking time in like 3 years. Are you? Ugh. Can new hero City Boy hope to commune with Gotham in time to save it? This character better be gay. This better not be the first straight hero they've created in 5 years and then gave him such a lame-ass superhero name. How far would the question go to chase a lead across a transformed Gotham City? Oh, great, Batman's lost Gotham City again. What's this, the 5th time in 3 fucking years? Will the flame of Firestorm burn out yet another horrific host? Just what DC fans have been asking for, more mantle swaps. Even on Firestorm, a character they've done nothing with for several years. And what does DC's Monkey Prince have to do with all of this? Who gives a flying fuck about Monkey Prince in the DC universe? You put fucking Batman on the cover and fans still refuse to read it. You can't force readers to like your lame-ass diversity characters. And there are a host of other lame-ass things to discover when you look at this Lazarus Planet stuff. Did you know they're bringing back the blue Superman? Oh, great. Possibly the least popular version of Superman in the history of DC Comics. That's what we need to come in and save the universe. No, they need good creative, and it's clear that that is not on the docket. Mark Waid apparently has turned into Brian Michael Bendis. Everything's going to be a mystery box. Every event is going to lead into the next event. The same shitty creators are coming back to destroy DC Comics. And guess what? They're going to transform all the characters now. They're going to get new powers, and we're going to have big secrets revealed. I can't imagine any real DC Comics fans looking at this after what they've read the last 2 or 3 years and going, you know what? That sounds about right. This is exactly what they needed to do. This is exactly what they didn't need to do. We are literally in the worst era in DC Comics history. I've had this conversation a couple of times. If you haven't seen this, this video is for you. You need to see this right now. This is all the lame stuff they've done to their characters. This is how DC Comics has destroyed their universe, and they're just doing it more. Definitely check this one out if you don't see it here. There's also a link in the video description.